She built the flower shop she had dreamed about her whole life. She met a man who seemed perfect. Then one quiet evening, she recognized something she had promised herself she would never live through again. And she had to choose what she would pass on. Lily Bloom comes home to a small town for her father's funeral. He was the beloved mayor, the name on every speech that day. Her mother is falling apart in the kitchen and asks her to pick flowers and write the eulogy. Lily says yes to everything, but her face keeps saying something nobody wants to hear out loud. Her mother gives her simple advice: just say 5 things you loved about him. So Lily stands at the microphone in front of the whole town, the room waiting for something sweet. She opens her mouth, she counts in her head, and she cannot find a single thing she can say. She apologizes quietly and walks off the stage. That night she escapes back to Boston, up to a rooftop above her building, and finds a stranger already there, kicking a chair in frustration. He is sharp and funny, and clearly having his own terrible day. He says he is a neurosurgeon, and she laughs, certain he is joking. He is not, and she badly needed to laugh. They start trading what he calls naked truths, things you would never say to anyone you had to see again. He tells her about a patient he lost that night, and how the guilt will follow him. She tells him about a boy she knew as a teenager, a boy named Atlas, handed one of the hardest starts in life. His name is Ryle Kincaid, and he says plainly that love is not for him. He has never been good at relationships and does not plan to try. Lily tells him he is missing out. He says she has not answered his question, and she tells him she is the kind of girl you take home to your mother. Something magnetic sits between them.
So now,
Am I?
question.
I forgot. The question was. All of them?
Then his phone rings, an emergency at the hospital, and it turns out he really is what he said he was. He tells her he will see her around, then admits he will not. They say goodnight using silly invented middle names, and Lily walks downstairs certain she will never see him again.
It was nice meeting you, Lily Blossom Bloom.
Ryle Siegfried Kincaid.
Years earlier, Lily was a teenager who noticed a light in the abandoned house across from her bedroom window. A boy her own age was staying there because he had nowhere else to go. His name was Atlas Corrigan. He never wanted her pity and never asked for anything. So she started leaving food where he would find it, then clothes, then quietly opened her back door. Back in the present, Lily finally holds the keys to her own shop. A woman named Alisa wanders in off the street, cheerfully announces that she hates flowers because they are always on their way to dying, then falls in love with the honest thing Lily is building. Lily hires her on the spot. She has just met her best friend. Then Alice's husband, Marshall, arrives to help hang a sign, and he brings his brother-in-law, and Lily freezes in the middle of her own shop. Alice's brother is Ryle. He is delighted. She is mortified. Alisa can smell a story from across the room and starts asking questions. Boston suddenly feels very small. Everyone agrees this is a bad idea. Bad for the sister, bad for the business, bad for everybody. Marshall jokes that Lily is off limits. Ryle promises he will behave, and the 4 of them raise a glass to friendship. That friendship holds up for a few hours. Lily is already watching the door for him. Walking her home that night, Ryle admits he cannot stop thinking about her. He asks for one kiss. Just once, he says, just enough to get her out of his system. She lets him. It does not work, and they both know it. Lily walks the rest of the way home alone, smiling and completely unsettled.
That's the problem.
I thought we agreed to be friends.
That was like hours ago.
Did that get me out of your system? My cell phone, okay? Bye, friends.
In her memories, teenage Atlas is teaching her to plant things in her tiny backyard, packing soil down to protect the roots through the winter. The roots matter most, he tells her. Take care of something, and it rewards you with flowers. Neglect it and it dies. Kind of like us, he says. She never forgets it. She points at the old oak tree and asks why that one does not need anybody. Because it can take care of itself, he says. No matter what happens, it keeps standing. Strong and sturdy. Those 3 words become their private promise, the thing Lily whispers to herself for years afterward. Because inside that pretty house with the perfect mayor, her father had a temper, and her mother carried it quietly for years. Lily grew up lying awake, listening through walls, ashamed of a home nobody outside would believe. She promised herself she would never live that way. Atlas already knew. He asked her once if it happened often, and she could not answer. Opening day arrives, and Lily blooms is beautiful, strange, and completely hers, all raw wood and wild arrangements. And she is terrified nobody will come. Her mother flies in just to be a paying customer. Then Ryle strolls in, buys a bouquet, and has it delivered to the shop itself. so the flowers land back in Lily's hands. At Alice's birthday party, Lily finally confronts him. Stop staring, stop sending flowers, stop following her through the party. He answers with the simplest thing he has ever said. I like you. They slip away to talk, and when talking turns into more, Lily stops it. She does not do casual, so Ryle stays anyway, and they just sleep. Morning brings Alyssa coffee, and a warning she never wanted to give. Her brother runs through women like candy, and if Lily wants a real relationship, he is not the man for it. Ryle hears every word, and instead of arguing, he looks at Lily and says 2 words, "Date me." He says he wants to try. For a while, it is genuinely lovely. He asks to meet her mother, and over dinner at a new restaurant called Root, he calls Lily the woman he loves, right in front of her family. Her mother is charmed. Lily can hardly believe this is her life. She has the shop, the best friend, the man, and the feeling that she escaped. In the past, she and Atlas had one perfect afternoon in her kitchen. He baked for her, they talked about Boston and the life he wanted there, and he kissed her. She asked if he meant it. He meant it. Then her father's car pulled into the driveway, and Atlas slipped out the back door with 12 minutes to spare. At Root, Lily heads toward the restrooms and stops cold. Atlas is standing there, grown calm, steady. He served 8 years in the Marines and then moved to Boston, the city he always promised her he would reach. He asks how he could find her. She tells him about the flower shop, says her boyfriend is wonderful, and walks away.
Oh, God, thank you. I mean,
It's probably for the best.
God, right?
Back at the table, there is happy news. Alyssa and Marshall are having a baby, and Ryle raises his glass to a sister who teaches him what being a grown-up looks like. That is when Lily learns the family had another child, an older brother named Emerson, who died when they were very young. Ryle does not look up from his glass. Weeks later, an ordinary morning in the kitchen goes wrong. Ryle burns his hand badly on a hot pan. Lily laughs at exactly the wrong second, and in the chaos that follows, she ends up hurt too. He apologizes over and over, holding her face. It was an accident, they both keep saying, and Lily believes it. That night, they end up at Root anyway, with Alyssa and Marshall and 14 appetizers already ordered. Lily is bruised, Ryle's hand is bandaged, and they turn the whole thing into a funny story. Then Lily excuses herself, and Atlas follows her, because he has been watching all evening and has already seen her face. He asks what happened. She uses the word accident. Atlas has heard that exact word before in her house, when they were children, from her mother. Leave him, he says. Just leave him. Lily snaps that she is not her mother, and Atlas asks whether she is turning into her, and the question lands hard. Ryle finds them together, and the 2 men collide. Atlas threatens him. Ryle throws her whole past at her in front of everyone, and the staff pull them apart. Outside, Lily chases Ryle down, insisting it was an accident, insisting the boy from her childhood is a stranger to her now. Anyone but him, Ryle says. Promise me. She promises, and then, hours later, he is the fragile one, telling her she has all of him and asking what he should do if he is not what she wants. So Lily comforts him and puts herself last. She cannot see the pattern yet because she is standing inside it.
But him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And Okay.
Atlas comes to the flower shop weeks later to apologize and to ask one question. Are you happy? Lily tells him she could not be happier. He does not believe a word of it and tells her he is not happy at all. Before he leaves, he puts his number into her phone and hopes she never needs it. At home, Lily finally tells Ryle the truth about her childhood, that her father used to hurt her mother, that the cheerfulness everyone loves in her is something she learned to survive that house. Ryle is stunned and ashamed of the things he said. He tells her all he wants is to protect her, and he means it. Alyce's baby arrives, tiny and perfect, and Ryle holds his niece with a look nobody in that family has seen before. Then he turns to Lily and drops to one knee right there in the hospital, clumsy and completely sincere. She says yes. They marry quickly and privately, and her mother forgives them slowly. Then Lily drops her phone, the case pops off, and there is Atlas's number tucked inside, folded and hidden. Ryle has already dialed it. You promised me, he says. She swears it is nothing, that she never planned to see him, that she does not know why she kept it. And something behind his eyes quietly closes. He loses his temper. Lily is begging him to stop and listen, and by the time the room is quiet again, she is hurt and frightened. Then he is gentle with her, holding her hand, telling her she fell down the stairs and that he tried to catch her. Then he asks her to say out loud that it was nothing.
You stop!
Hey, just trying to be still.
Months later, her shop is named one of the 10 best in Boston, and number 1 on the same list is Root. Ryle insists she read the article to him, all of it. In it, Atlas describes the small wooden heart he once carved from an oak tree for a girl, and admits the restaurant was always named for her. She tells him she does not know, and the night turns frightening. Lily says stop over and over, while he keeps telling her he loves her. When it is finally over, she is on the floor of her own home, and every excuse she has made for a year is simply gone. She gets herself to a hospital, and Alyssa arrives and sits beside her without asking a single question. A doctor mentions an x-ray, then stops and explains they avoid those with pregnant patients. Lily stares at her. She is going to have a baby, and in that second, she knows she is not safe in her own home, so she calls the number hidden in her phone. Atlas comes, he hands her clothes, gives her his bedroom and takes the couch, and tells her to stay as long as she wants. He asks her nothing, and there is no girlfriend named Cassie. He invented her so Lily would not worry about him. Lily breaks down. She cannot take care of herself, so how can she take care of a baby? Atlas tells her about the night he first stayed in that abandoned house. He was at the lowest point of his life, and then her bedroom light came on, and he saw her face at the window. You saved me, he says. That is who you are.
I went there to kill myself. On the living room floor, and I saw you in your bedroom window, and you poked your head through that curtain, and as soon as I saw, if you find yourself in a position to love somebody again, just fall in love with me.
Alyssa comes to her, heartbroken for both of them. She has watched her brother be afraid of opening his heart since he was a little boy. When Ryle was 6, a terrible accident in their family home took the life of their older brother Emerson, and Ryle has carried the blame ever since. She is not making excuses. She never thought him capable of this. Then Alyssa says the hardest thing anyone says in this story. As his sister, she wishes Lily could find a way to forgive him. But as Lily's best friend, if Lily ever takes him back, she will never speak to her again. They hold each other and cry. Then Alyssa promises to be the best aunt that little girl could have. Ryle keeps coming back. He helps her mother. He feels his daughter kick. He says it will never happen again. He promises to get real help. He begs her to come home. And the terrible thing is that he is sincere. She looks at him for a long moment and tells him he is going to be late for work. Their daughter is born, and Ryle holds her and whispers that he is going to keep her safe. Lily watches him say it. Then she tells him she wants to name the baby Emerson after the brother he lost, so they can call her Emmy. He says it is the kindest thing anyone has done for him.
Got room for one more. Yes. No, I got you. Hey.
Then Lily says the words she has been building toward for months. I want a divorce. He tries to wave it away. She does not let him. It is not for you, and it is not for me, she tells him. It is for her. Then she asks him to imagine their daughter grown up, saying the man she loved hurt her, but swore it was an accident. What would you tell her? Lily asks. Ryle looks down at the newborn sleeping in his arms, and the answer he gives is the only honest thing left in the room. He would beg her to leave, and beg her never to go back. In that moment, they both know what happens next, and neither of them argues anymore.
It ends with us. With us. Yeah. Yeah.
Time passes. Lily is walking through the city with Emmy in her stroller when she runs into Atlas on the street. He asks if the little girl is hers, and then, carefully, whether she is still married. She tells him it is just the two of them now. He smiles and asks if she is with anyone. Not yet, Lily says. Not yet. She broke a cycle that had been running in her family for 2 generations, and she did it while holding her daughter in her arms. Do you think Lily made the right choice by ending it instead of forgiving the man she loved? Tell me in the comments what you would have said to her.